Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to talk to you about Elatsoe by Darcie Little Badger. I listened to it as an audiobook on Hoopla, and it immediately became one of my new favorite books. Let me tell you why in 2 words. Ready? Ghost dog. If that's not enough to make you instantly want to read this book, I guess I will tell you more about it. Ellie, short for Elatsoe, is an asexual Lipin-Apache girl. She is our protagonist. She is funny and kind, and she is out to solve the murder of her cousin. Doing so takes her to the town of Willoughby, Texas, where everything is not quite what it seems. There is a wealthy doctor who lives in this town who, despite all of his philanthropy and throwing balls for the town, seems to be, I guess, sketchy is a good place to start. Luckily, even though Ellie is just a teenager, she's really smart, she's got a lot of friends, and she can raise animals from the dead, like her ghost dog, Kirby. And she also has access to her grandma's ghost mammoth, who is her grandma's best friend, who goes grocery shopping with her. And she has her best friend from high school, her friend's new brother-in-law, who's a vampire, but a cool, chill one. And using all of these resources and some of the memories of her 6th great grandmother, who she was named for, she and her family try to figure out what happened to her cousin and to set things right and find justice for him. So in addition to the obvious ghost dog is the best, this book was really cool because of the way that the stories of 6th great grandmother were woven into the narrative. They definitely had the flavor and the vibe of Native American folktales, but they're framed as the achievements and adventures of this grandmother who was a real person who existed in the story. And we get to meet characters like coyote people who can transform between coyotes and sort of a humanoid form. There are leeches and river monsters and just all the magic you could want in a world that's very much like ours. Being that the main character, like the writer, is an Apache girl living in a version of the United States that's very much like ours, there is definitely a little bit of darkness in this story, and it approaches conversations about colonialism and what it means to be Native American in the United States right now, and what it means to be a white person in the United States right now. But it was such a fun read with all the magic and these really tough, plucky characters that I didn't find it very heavy. I thought it was important, and I thought it was a really cool perspective on fantasy because you don't get to see Apache voices in young adult fantasy very often. But I thought it was fun. So come for the ghost dog, stay for the climax that, if you're like me, will make you cry, and the really sweet relationships with the friends and the community, and some really important lessons on dealing with grief and knowing when to say no and how to say no. If you could raise an animal from the dead, what kind of animal would you want to be your ghost animal friend? I think I would like, I don't know, it's hard to beat a ghost dog. I want a ghost dog too. So let us know who you would like to be your ghostly companion. Get in touch with us through DMs. You can find us on Instagram, and we would love to hear from you.